all blocked out. They got it all blocked out. They got it all blocked out. The boys to the exit. The bitches to the exit. Every motherfucking exit. You
Welcome to the Dumbfounded Podcast. Welcome to the Dumbfounded Podcast. Welcome to the Dumbfounded Podcast. Welcome to Dumbfounded Podcast. Welcome to the 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 Dumbfounded Dipshits Podcast. I am Mike. That is Ryan. We are your dipshits of the evening.
What's up, dipshits? How you doing, Mike?
Not too bad. So I think I told you right before we started that I found a website that has all these peptides and other shit. And I'm like, been hearing lots of things about this. I might have to start injecting myself in the ass with some peptides.
Do you buy the syringes too off the same site?
I already have them because my wife started taking Ozempic. So I already have the syringes.
They're like, it's like a regular ass little nose syringe, right?
Yep.
How many times do you have to do? Do you have to do that daily? The peptide thing?
I haven't dug that deep yet into it. It appears it's probably a daily thing, I think, but it's only like 0.275 a day, which is a very little, 0.25 a day.
But you have to do it every day.
I think so.
Oh,
I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll have to do the research. They have everything. You know that shit, NAD, that shit that Joe Rogan also talks about? They have that as well. They have that in injection form. I take that already.
All injectable. You can't. There's no oral.
Well, I already take NAD in oral form every day, but it's not quite absorbed the same as if you know. It's much more. It's more
IV. You got to go with the fucking needle for it to be the most potent.
Yeah, and then the same website also has steroids. I was like, no, thank you. Like literally, I was reading about it. It's like half the shit. By the way, you remember how the Liver King was natural, and it turned out he wasn't natural because he was.
Oh yeah,
he was taking the BPC 157. He was taking this other thing called TD 500 or 400. He's taking all these peptides.
They're still all banned substances in most sports. Yeah,
absolutely. I'm all about it.
But whatever, it slows down the fucking aging process. And that shit you were just saying about the healing slip discs.
Yeah,
which
man.
Is like if you have back problems, you're gonna be like, who gives a shit what people think? Like, I don't care. Mm-hmm. Like, and there's like
side Hiddleston, by the way, sorry.
I mean, fucking hell yeah. Be on all the juices. Take all the juices.
The name of the episode is Cory Feldman Rules. So why does Cory Feldman rule?
For anybody out there who doesn't know who the fuck he is, if you haven't seen The Goonies or like
The Lost Boys
or Stand By Me or fucking the list goes on.
Was he was in Stand By Me too? Oh, he was.
He was in Stand By Me. And he, I guess, is like the quintessential child star, to where it's like there was like all sorts of drama early on in his career, and there's allegations and all sorts of things, and then, but like even still that long ago when he wasn't a child star anymore and he didn't really cross over into being like an adult actor, although he may have done like some B movies projects and not much. He's been doing his music thing pretty hard. Now, the fucking tour of the summer is this Limp Bizkit tour. And it has an interesting name. Google it. I want you to read it.
Wait, is it Limp Bizkit? Limp Bizkit.
Because
is Limp Bizkit touring? Is that what you're saying?
Limp Bizkit is touring. So, it has an interesting name. And Limp Bizkit is touring, with some supporting acts, Cory Feldman being one of them, right?
I don't see the name of the tour. Hold on. Let me see. Tour name. We'll look specifically.
Limp Bizkit Tour 2024.
Loserville Tour. Wow.
Okay. So, now, who's on Loserville Tour? Do you see? Let's see who's on it. So
wait. Riff Raff is horrible. You ever watch Riff Raff rap? He's horrible. He can't even stay on the beat.
Okay, so Riff Raff, right? Corey Feldman and others are on tour with Limp Bizkit this summer, right? It's called Loserville. And I see what Limp Bizkit is doing because Limp Bizkit is literally putting on known hacky acts and it makes them look better. Not like they need it, you know? I think it's more of so like their own circus sideshow of just like, you know, for lack of a better term, garbage music. Now, this isn't, I'm not including Limp Bizkit in this, even though I was a Limp Bizkit hater back in the day. In my old age, I've come to terms with their existence and actually like some of their songs.
You hated Limp Bizkit?
I fucking hated. I was a Korn fan, but I hated Limp Bizkit back in the late 90s.
I don't think, okay, to be fair, I don't think, I didn't like Limp Bizkit. I liked some of their songs, I guess, but I never actually liked Limp Bizkit. A long time ago on the show Keeping It Afloat with Mike and John asked me, who would I keep, Korn or Limp Bizkit? I could only keep one. And I go, that's easy. Take them both. I don't care. And he's like, what? I was like, don't care. Like, look okay, I like Korn better than Limp Bizkit.
Mm-hmm.
But both bands aren't like these groundbreaking bands to me.
I mean, maybe not to you. I mean, people think that Limp Bizkit was, but I feel like Korn was that, and they just all thought Limp Bizkit was because they weren't familiar with Korn, you know?
Yes, but to me, Korn's better, way better.
Yeah.
But like Korn, Limp Bizkit, and Disturbed, if they disappeared, I'd be like, whatever.
How you feel about them is how I sort of feel about them now, to where it's like I accept their existence, and I like a few songs. But I used to despise Limp Bizkit. I would have disdain talking to people in conversation about music who were Limp Bizkit fans. I would often
get into
fights with them.
I mean, Fred Durst is a certified tool bag.
And or he's also a filmmaker. And or he's a comeback genius by booking these horrible music acts to support him on tour, which only it's like if you stand in a room of like just disgustingly ugly people and just you by comparison look like super hot, just in comparison. But it's like in contrast, you're just surrounded by ugly people. So it's like on this tour, it's like it's like Limp Bizkit, who I mean, at best is entertaining. You know, musically for me, I would say mediocre to good now. You know what I mean? But they throw a decent concert. So, but they're not the greatest band in the world. But when you have Corey Feldman opening up for you, it by contrast makes it look like you are fucking awesome. Which, hey, Limp Bizkit has their historic highlights. Woodstock '99, they fucking started a riot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I sent you all these Corey clips in order, but just Corey Feldman, right? There's a little bit of a backstory, but it all pretty much comes to this, and this is a lot of the footage that I sent you is from the actual tour itself, this Loserville tour.
Oh, cut the tracks. Sorry, that was called a technical mix-up. Nobody should ever start a track until I'm on the stage, guys.
Now, this happens a lot with him.
Why?
Like, I think once a show, there's like some sort of like technical difficulty where they just stop playing altogether.
Really?
Now, Corey Feldman's pretty fucking famous. You know what I mean? And he's sort of become infamous with this band thing that he's been doing since the early 90s. Since he stopped being famous for being a kid star, he's tried to do this Michael Jackson impersonator / with a backup band thing for a very long time. He actually famously did this Howard Stern show.
So hold on.
There's like this wild circus stage show going on.
He stopped the concert because they started a song without him out there? Is that what he said?
I'm not exactly sure. I think what this is the thing. He tries to make it like, oh, you guys fucked up. He blames the band a lot when he fucks up. So what happened was, I think what they wanted to do was that they were going to start the song a couple of measures early, and then he was going to have his big entrance, And since there was no pop for him, because he did like this wardrobe change, he got like fumbled on his own lyrics and maybe started singing it early.
Wow.
And then blamed the band for
That's all right. It happens, man. Guess you're gonna have to wait for that one next time.
And just skips the song
Sorry,
entirely.
guys. Moving right along. We'll just have to play that song next time. Sorry. We love you, though.
Who does what?
It was all just a joke.
Oh, it was all just a joke. That was a joke, he said.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it either. I sent you them. I don't know if I sent you all in order, but I sent you a bunch.
What? What? I don't get it. He's not doing anything. What?
He does that every show.
Whatever that was.
He does that. Obviously, I don't know how to play guitar solo every show. And they play every fucking show. You know what I mean? And in interviews, he's completely oblivious to himself sucking and the band like not being a good band. It's not that even the band members, like the musicians in the band, it's not that they're bad. They might actually be good musicians, but they are just or decent. They just play in this Cory Feldman project.
One of the comments is like, it makes zero sense or it's brilliant. I'm not sure which.
I think Cory Feldman is trying to jump on that second one. He's hoping that most people think that. I think he hopes that he thinks most people think that. That's what I wanted to say.
What's this one?
Two different shows side by side. It's his choreography.
So he dresses like Michael Jackson.
It's just like a weird Michael Jackson action.
Yo, I'm totally gonna go to work tomorrow. I'm gonna make a Cory Feldman playlist.
Dude, he's on Spotify, bro.
Wow.
And YouTube, he's on everything. And he's got a lot of songs. He's got like a lot of fucking songs.
One of the comments says, where are these shows? The Walmart parking lot?
No, they're actually at like legit venues. It's all outdoors, most of it, I think, because it's like a summer tour. So a lot of it is like outside. The Limp Bizkit sets look pretty fucking crazy. The Limp Bizkit set has like bodybuilders that come out and wrestle each other in the middle of fucking break stuff. And
really gay.
it's pretty fucking gay. But there's like muscle mommies and big beef daddies. Like they're just like big buff dudes and women, and they're in Daisy Dukes and they're like tossing each other around the stage.
He bought his glasses that time.
Well, that was pretty sick. That was probably the sickest dance movie he's done the whole time. What's fucking insane, if I could just say this as an observance, I feel like Cory Feldman got stuck hard in Arrested Development in 1990. If you understand what I mean by that.
Absolutely.
I feel like 1990 happened. He might have been like 18, and he just got like stuck in that and stayed and was just like, when he was 18, he thought it was like cool to be a Michael Jackson impersonator because he could like he mimic a couple.
Oh damn, he's 53.
He's got to be 53. Yeah. 1970 or 1971. But that's pretty much it, right? 1989, he was 18 years old.
Oh damn, his wife's hot.
I mean, he's famous, and he's making those Goonies checks. Like, he did a lot of famous movies. I guess famous enough in the 80s that he's making, like, residuals off of, like, some serious fucking movies that people watch over and over again.
No. Okay, next. What is this?
Dude, it's fuck. All right, this is a side comparison of him shredding. It's a pretty nice guitar, too. That's why I'm like, oh, God.
It is a pretty nice guitar.
He goes, wow. You hear him? Mm-hmm. He's like, you don't hear him. I mean, I hear him. Mm-hmm. Go, wow. Got the fan working hard one night, and then the next night the fan's not working so hard. Like, his hair's everywhere with his shirt off. He's really going for the Fabio in that second one on the side.
Why?
I don't understand what's going on. I'm really starting to think it's performance art, but he seems
like what
so
Andrew
much.
Dice Clay's doing. Everyone thinks he's lost his mind because he's like, "Oh, you want a picture with me?"
It's so good.
Sorry, I don't do pictures. And
it's fucking hilarious. And every once in a while, he gets a fan, and he's like, "Oh, all right, you ruined the video." He'll say you ruined the video, but okay, I'll take a picture, you know. But yeah, it's fucking performance art, I think. I really don't think he
was the voice of Donatello too.
Ninja Turtles 1.
The movie.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's definitely getting money from that shit.
Moving on from that whack nut. Is
Is
this? I want to join I would join a Royal Rumble. No. We got to finish the guy before the next guy comes.
No, the other guy gets taken out. If somebody gets knocked out, that's when it ends.
Yeah,
I think.
But
¿Qué ha pasado? Ha sacado a César. ¿Qué locura es esta? Se está pegando en historia. Bueno, para ganar. Se acabó. A ver qué hace. Roberto se queda. Bolívar de y entra Pelicalle. Otro de los grandes favoritos. 90 kilos. Se devuelve a pegar la mano que le lleva la victoria.
What?
The run-in entrance like an actual Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but they only come one at a time. There's not three people fighting in the ring.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that once they exhaust the pool, it starts over again until somebody gets knocked out.
¿Cómo me gusta Luz el rey de la pista? ¿Cómo me gusta Luz el rey de la pista? A la entrenador. Viene Folagor. Vamos a ver qué hace el entrenador Pokémon Pro. Haz ketchup. Vamos, chaval. Tienes que hacerlo como aceptar que viene cuando viene.
You know, but that's pretty sick. Like, if you look at it this way, right? Let's just say you get 10 boxers to do this Royal Rumble boxing, right? And you each get, it looks, I think they get a minute, but you should probably be a little bit longer than that. I think it should probably be like, you know, like Golden Gloves rounds, like 2-minute rounds, right?
And whoever wins has to step out when the new fighter comes.
This is how it goes. This is how it goes. You fight the 2 minutes. If the 2 minutes is over, right, one guy has to leave and new guy comes in. That guy gets thrown back into the cycle, right? You continue that cycle until either A, somebody gets knocked out, right, or the clock expires. If somebody gets knocked out, they're eliminated. They're eliminated. That's it. Done. One knockdown elimination, no TKO. One knockdown elimination. And then the next person online comes in, and you continue that process until there's 2 fighters and until the last person gets knocked down. And it's one knockdown. One knockdown wins it. That's it. And I think it'll work. Royal Rumble boxing.
On Mount Everest, because of the cold, harsh environment, kind of like a freezer, meaning the poop stays there for a long time. And with its many climbers, the mountain is now covered in poop. When the ice melts, this waste can even slide down the slope, creating what's known as a poop slide.
No way. A poop
If
slide?
Mount Everest ever melted, there would be a lot of feces, yes, that would end up coming down the mountain. If that glacier ever melted.
But since 2014, climbers are now required to take their poop with them, which has helped cut back on this problem.
Wow.
I would say burn it.
I don't think it burns very easily, bro. It smells great when it's burning.
Well, I mean, like, you're also in the freezing cold. Like, I'm pretty sure if you had like a like something that you carried with you that was like magnesium and something that could just like really burn hot, and like, you know, something that could ignite poop, and you just light your poop piles on fire. Eventually it turns into fertilizer.
So is this real?
Wow, I want to know if you think it's real. The UFO.
It looks like a guy in a hang gliding suit.
I think it looks more like a jellyfish. I don't know. Looks like something. I mean, it could be just like an errant hot air or water balloon. You know what I mean? That's just not inflated to where it's taut. You know, or it could be some sort of like weird space metal. You know. So how do they debunk it? What is it? Is it a weather balloon? Mike?
I'm trying to hear it, but it's not playing volume. Sorry.
Yeah, there's no volume. Yeah.
So I don't know how he's debunking it because I didn't hear anything, but he's talking about landing gear or something.
I mean, look, check it out. I could personally, just off the top of my head, debunk it in like maybe 4 different ways, solid ways, right? First one being the weather balloon, right? Because not all, like, weather balloons aren't like earthquake. Weather balloons.
Wait, you have an earthquake?
No, I just bumped into the stand. Weather balloons, right? Don't necessarily like have enough inflation to look taut, so they would float around like that if they didn't have something weight pulling it down, right? And it might just float through the air like that. It could be, you know, some sort of like experimental aircraft or something like that. You know what I mean? It could be also some sort of like wafting device, like a kite of some sort.
Wafting device.
You know? Or even with the weather balloon thing, maybe just a hot air balloon that lost its basket. You know? Or it could be a UAP, like an actual alien spacecraft. You know? So there you go, 4.
Is she gonna say the N-word?
I got you.
Why? She threw a nice right hand too.
Yeah. Right over. Oh man.
I ain't seen this yet.
What movie does this remind you of?
What movie? Sparta. This is Sparta.
300, but yeah. Yo, he just gave her the straight fucking
Who the
boot.
fuck is behind her saying thank you? I ain't seen this yet.
Hold on. He's like, bitch, I want to go home. I got places to be. Bop.
Oh!
Someone said, thank you. Close the door.
That's
Thank you.
it's fucking. That is fucking. That is hilarious.
I missed one. Aw. What's going on here?
I got nothing. So sorry, guys.
What? There was no music?
He just walks off.
Oh, yes.
My guitar completely went dead on me. I got nothing. So sorry, guys.
And then he just walks off stage.
Weird. Snickers bar lady?
304, she's turning the Shell station. Look like she's about ready to bed.
Ops.
Let me see your hands. Let me see both your hands. Stick your hands out the window now. Let me see your hands. See your hands. Get out the car. Get out the vehicle. Out the vehicle now. It's a park. Come over here. Get on the car. 304, perfect custody. Give me your hand.
Man, go put your hands behind your back.
You want my money? Don't
I got it.
get my purse.
Somebody answer for me. I got it.
Why? She's dressed like a burglar, but like if she had a black hat on.
She straight looks like the Hamburglar, bro.
Yes.
She straight looks like the Hamburglar.
What you running for? Huh?
No.
What you almost hit me for like that?
I didn't.
You didn't see me coming up there with my blue lights on?
You.
Huh?
I was avoiding
Why didn't you stop? You been drinking?
Nope.
What's that I smell in your breath?
Nothing.
There's no alcohol I smell?
Snickers bar.
Snickers bar?
Yeah. You squeeze my wrist down. You want hormongus? Yeah.
She almost lost her teeth there. You saw that? They were still low of her fucking mouth.
Yo, get that but my wallet.
You're getting all excited.
Wow. Oh, this. I've seen this fucking dumb shit. Doesn't she fart everywhere?
She finish it.
Wait, there was more?
Your teeth are falling out your mouth.
They still in my mouth. You and no hard took them out.
Okay.
You want to take them out?
No.
Big enough?
No.
She has
I
a
don't
mullet?
think so.
Calm down.
They ain't gonna calm down.
Right.
Dead.
We're gonna go towards the vehicle, the van over there. We're gonna take the cuffs off you. All right.
Back as you got me.
What's that?
How big time? I want to get there with the paddy wagon.
Okay. All right. It's no problem.
Whatever. I don't give a no more.
304.
Yeah, you're all right. That's enough. The thing is that you literally said, wow, her teeth almost flew out of her mouth, and then you're like, let's switch things, and the cop said it like right then and there.
No, I know. I just didn't
Play it out. It would have.
She was grossing me out. She was grossing me out, bro. That shit was grossing me out. Like that thing, that wildebeest was grossing me
She
out.
said Snickers bar. She said Snickers bar. That's what he smelled as a Snickers bar on her breath. But anyway.
Are you looking for Band-Aids? Skip conventional Band-Aids that are high in PFAs and microplastics. Instead, try patch this. Are you looking for One Mighty Mill?
Well, guess what? One Mighty Mill is now in the bread
Now,
aisle at
we could talk over what they're saying because it doesn't really matter.
So,
you know who she is, right?
Yes.
They call her Goblin Face. They call her a great many other things too.
Are you looking for a
They had the fart sounds.
But they do her. She does. This is just all like the same exact videos she posts of her doing ballet in supermarkets, trying to do like nutritional comparison from one product to the next. It's pretty much a shtick, right? Eat this organic shit and don't eat this processed shit.
Are you looking for bug spray? Is it an off that has deep?
But they put fart noises over it.
I feel bad for her.
Which makes it a million times worse.
Use dryer sheets that have fragrance and chemical dyes instead of dryer sheets.
Why do you feel bad? She's an internet
Do you
millionaire.
agree that we can use less plastic in our lives instead of plastic blend?
I don't know. I don't know why I feel bad.
She makes a lot of money on the internet.
Here's how to prep nutrient-dense meals for the week. Here I'm prepping my savory.
I don't care. 100. She only has 120,000 followers, so I don't know if she's a millionaire, but
Well, she's definitely getting like endorsements by people now. So anyway,
let's see. Let's see her net worth.
we all know why people watch.
Wait, that's not her. This can't be her.
What? I don't know what you're looking at. What? No, this is all. That's fake. Nope, that's not them.
That's not her.
No, this is Care by Kara. Or Farts by Kara is actually funnier. But I think it's like when the internet finds one thing and then puts another thing to it that you wouldn't think would mix well, but then for some reason are just perfectly a match made in heaven. That fart noises over her plies is hilarious.
Mm-hmm. What?
Look at that. Nice.
Why?
Very nice.
What the
Flashbang! Flashbang! SWAT team out of nowhere.
What the fuck?
Just watch how smooth they do this.
Very nice.
Bang!
Whoa.
Like, what?
Bro, I just want flashbangs. I just want to have flashbangs.
Were they even chasing him, or this is how they executed, did their warrant or something? Like,
I think that may be how they executed their warrant.
that's crazy. Just
imagine you're on a
the guy.
moped. Yeah, this guy's not even in like a Hellcat. This guy's on a fucking moped. Going like 25 miles an hour on a residential street, and they throw a flashbang at him. Now, my guess is the flashbang was to disorientate him because maybe he had some sort of like super fucking like CIA fucking like moped bike. But either way, pretty sick though. I've never seen somebody get taken down by a SWAT team on an e-bike.
There's two vans there.
There's a couple fucking vans, man. It's like the cartel rolled up on them.
It's a good, strong, powerful run.
Yo, that guy ate shit.
It's a good, strong, powerful run.
That was funny and unexpected.
Have you been watching like Olympic clips?
No, don't care at all. Although apparently this girl guy thing in boxing is actually a girl.
Yes, They're a girl. They don't have male equipment, and
Yes.
everybody made us think over nothing.
Yes, it was a fake news article that came out basically, and everyone ran with that article. And
do you know? You know what it was? I think that this boxer, she beat a Russian boxer, and there was some Russian news outlet that ran a smear article on her, saying that she was like a hermaphrodite, or saying that she was intersex because of her athleticism. They tried to use the excuse that she had more testosterone in her.
So to make things worse, when the IBA released a statement regarding it, they said they disqualified her because she failed a test that was given to meet the eligibility criteria for participating in the women's competition.
Now, what does that mean?
Both her and Lin Yu Ting. Now, they also say that they did not administer nor did they fail a testosterone test, but they won't disclose what kind of test it was. So they just made it more difficult for the whole situation by not telling us what test she failed.
Well, that's also medical privilege.
Of course.
But
when a UFC fighter fails a drug test, what happens?
Oh, the fuck cat's out the bag.
Yes.
Everybody knows.
And here's like the IBA says, please note the athletes did not undergo a testosterone examination, but were subject to a separate and recognized test. All right,
now my whole thing is, I don't care if she got busted for roids.
That's what I think it might be.
I don't give a fuck. I can't wait for Enhanced Games to come up, bro.
Yeah.
Enhanced Games is going to be starting pretty fucking soon. And I'm all on board for that. So I really don't care. Morally speaking, I really don't care. Like, I just thought, like, maybe, they let something slip by and somebody had, like, a real advantage. But it was just that this Italian boxer was a little bit of a pussy. And that's all it was. She just ain't never got hit that hard before like that. Well, when you fucking, spar with headgear on all the time, you may not feel a punch like that. So she punched right through your headgear. So that's probably what happened. And she just pushed out and didn't want to fucking continue fighting because this woman is actually like a fucking beast. She's a good fighter probably. And, I'm interested in seeing what she does later on, since now they just call her a man. So that was like Cyborg. Like once everybody started calling Cyborg a dude, I was like, I got to watch this chick fight. You know what I mean? So I guess, like, if this is like another thing like that, I'm definitely looking forward to some Gabby Garcia type shit in the boxing world. But hey, man, controversy fucking will get attention. And, it's the Olympics. It's not going to be without controversy, right?
Yeah.
As we know already, this Olympics came in hot with that.
Well, yeah, that whole intro was goddamn ridiculous. I mean, it was, yeah.
It's funny. It's just like, like
belong in the Olympics.
Ever since I showed my wife Idiocracy and we watched it together. She's constantly making like references to now times at Idiocracy, and I'm like, yeah, well, like we've been like I've been saying this for years, like you've been saying it for years. Everybody has, everybody who's seen that movie, and it's just that I feel like certain things are exactly playing out like that too. I can't disagree, at all. I couldn't agree more, with her on her like critique on how just things are going right now. And when I seen like the Olympics, the opening ceremony, and then you see, just how like the news media treats each other on both sides, and just like the kind of attention that you need, like especially the RNC, like Hulk Hogan coming out, at the RNC,
hilarious,
super fucking Idiocracy-ish. Even though I was entertained. Don't get me wrong, like. I'm all about going to the Coliseum and watching the fucking gladiators play. You know what I mean? I'm all about that kind of fucking spectacle life. I love a spectacle, But it is what it is, as far as like it is still sort of that Idiocracy kind of motif going on in the world today. And it's, in itself, like you as an individual, what could you do but laugh? You know what I mean? Obviously, droves of people could make change happen, but
Yeah, of course.
when you're sitting by yourself at home, scrolling on the phone, you know what I mean? Like, what else are you to do but to make not light of the world, but to fucking laugh at it?
You have to laugh at it. Did you see? I'm not gonna play it, but did you see Bill Maher and Bill Burr go at it on their show?
Oh yeah,
It's old, obviously, but I didn't know it
Yeah.
happened. And Bill Burr is just feels too smart for Bill. Maher.
he doesn't fall for his bullshit. Because even though I like Bill Maher a little bit, you know what I mean? Sometimes
With certain things, yeah, but
yeah,
of course.
And I never hated him, even on things that I may disagree with him, like idealistically wise. I agree with him on those things. You know what I mean? And he's pretty funny. His monologues are pretty funny and stuff like that. A little dry. I prefer like Andrew Schultz's monologues today to Bill Maher. But even still, he is still the kind of personality who will talk to you in a condescending fashion if you don't agree with his point of view.
Yes.
But he is the quickest to critique those who talk condescendingly down to people who don't believe what they believe.
Yeah.
So, he's the first one to call out like a Trump supporter on being condescending to a liberal, right? But he's also the first one to speak down to somebody condescendingly who doesn't agree with his ideals. So he's a hypocrite in a way, and Bill Burr, right, called him out on that shit.
Mm-hmm. And Bill Burr points out his own things like that.
Yeah.
Therefore, he's going to notice when someone else is being a hypocrite.
Right.
And quite interesting and entertaining.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. I thought it was pretty funny. But the thing is, I feel like, and which is what's great about like especially the comedy community. You know what I mean? And like those comedians who run on that like much greater circle of comedians, they sort of check each other. You know what I mean? Like that roast life. So people are aware of their own fucking shit. So, you got to be prepared. You got to be prepared to have that mirror pulled up in front of you by, another comedian to tell you how you are. You know what I mean? And so Bill Burr's subject to that too, because technically he's a stand-up comedian. Yeah, he's been like a political commentator for years and had his own show on HBO and this and that. Didn't he have one on ABC also? He had a late night show. That was pretty much the same thing. But he's been doing the same thing for like almost 30 years, but he's a stand-up comedian. So who's best to check you than another fucking stand-up comedian who isn't going to play no shit,
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. You just got to get put in his place. Everybody's got to get put in their place, though. You know what I mean? At some point
in their lives.
Yeah, I'm sure even the fucking greatest. It's like, I don't know. Did you watch like the Joe Rogan special that aired last night?
Oh, so I'm halfway through it. I don't even want to talk about it this time. I'm only halfway through.
Yeah, but he sort of calls himself out several times in it, and makes fun of himself and as a reflection, which you got to do too. And I think Bill Maher's capable of doing that. I think I've heard him do that before. I think he did that on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, but he's also a very arrogant, narcissistic. He's very, yeah.
He's
self-centered.
Back in the day, it was Bill O'Reilly and him, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had Jon Stewart a little bit, but Jon Stewart wasn't condescending.
No.
And arrogant. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
He was very matter of fact. Mm-hmm. He was very, stick to the facts and spin the funny on the facts. And that's Jon Stewart's whole, MO, even now that he's doing the Daily Show like once a week. But Bill Maher and Bill O'Reilly were both like the two late night talk people, well, one Fox and one HBO, that would talk condescendingly to the other side. And it's like, that's sort of not how you make friends.
It's not how you can work anything out either. You can't talk about anything if that's the case.
Yeah. I think it is the culture of condensation. I don't know if that makes sense.
A culture
of condensation, of just people just acting condescendingly to each other.
Culture of condensation.
Yeah, acting condescendingly to each other.
Culture of condensation.
It's when the ones drip condescendingly to each other.
Culture of condensation.
Wednesdays and Sundays at 9:30 condescendingly to each other.
Culture of condensation.
Wednesdays and Sundays at 9:30 condescendingly to each other.
Culture anymore. Why? Of condensation.
Wednesdays and Sundays at 9:30 condescendingly to each other.
Culture anymore. Why? Of condensation.
Wednesdays and Sundays at 9:30.